Oh my gosh. You gotta be kidding me. All right. Ambition gets you caught, I guess, huh? Oh, he's peeing on me now, too. That's great. Thank you very much. Okay, are you done? Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Live to Fish. I'm Joe, the host of the channel, and today we're going to be out at Lake St Clair Metro Park doing something a little different. We're going to be going out on the ultra skiff today. Waters are going to be real calm. Temps are going to be good. It's only going to get up to about a high of 70 today. Winds are expected to be the highs of 5 miles an hour. So it looks like the perfect conditions to get out there and get on some bass. All right, so enough yapping. Let's get to fishing. All right, let's get her out in the water. Got it. Oh man, that was a good blow up. Oh man, right here at the skiff. Doggone it. Whoa, my finger on the bail again. Like an idiot. Well, it feels like a good fish. Come on. This is comical. Almost lost my net. Oh! Finally met him. Wow! Here we go. All right. Wow. That is a beauty. Sweet. First fish of the day on a craw. Had a couple of topwater blow-ups. Could not land them. I've been getting hit on bandito bug and also getting hit on a shaky head mondo worm, but nothing nothing substantial yet. This is a nice one here. Beautiful. All right, we'll take him out of the sun here. Look at that beauty. Very cool. All right, let's get him back in. So that's the first fish of the day. Nice little largemouth. Thank you, sir. And off he goes. Now, late last week, John over at Sportsman's Direct had made a little post about some of the crawfish that they got in. And they were kind of a green and a blue color. And like I said, last week, I matched that hatch and was throwing the blue baby, Googan Krackin Craw. And today, I'm throwing the Netbait Paca Craw in Magic Craw color. Basically the same thing. It's got some blue hues with some black flake to it and green pumpkin on the other side. But this is essentially matching that hatch that John was selling those baits, the live baits. And that's all I'm trying to do today is just match what these bass are eating. And it works. So the Netbait Paca Craw that I'm throwing here, again, Magic Craw color, that is on a 4/0 EWG hooked rigged Texas style. And I also have a 1/4 ounce bullet weight, and that's freestanding. I don't have it pegged. I like to, like I said, I like to have it float and kind of pull that bait along. And I am throwing that today on the Daiwa Procaster 80 series, the CC80 reel. This is a combo I got from Shop Carl's during their Black Friday special. Got it for under 50 bucks. This thing is an absolute workhorse. Normally this thing runs, I want to say just shy of 100 bucks, so it's a budget baitcaster. But for that price, I'm like on Black Friday sale or something like that they had. absolutely outstanding. There we go. Just walk towards the boat. Wow. All right, give you a boat flip. Not bad. All right, so another decent largemouth here on the Netbait Craw. Not quite as big as the last one, but you can see how matching that hatch really matters. And I'm not telling you don't throw your confidence baits. All I'm telling you is that when you throw your confidence baits, try to match it to the natural colors of what they're feeding on in the environment that you're at. Again, this blue baby color and this magic craw may not work for you in your areas, but here, because that's the color that they're feeding on, that's the color they're biting on. All right, let's let you go. Thank you. Now the strategy I'm using out here today is you have a beach area and a lot of flats. You have sections of flats, but that is surrounded by these grassy weed lines. And by weed lines, I mean there's weeds that are actually growing up. You might not be able to see that in the water, but the weeds are actually growing up within a few feet of the surface of the water. I mean, eventually they're going to get up to the top. But for right now, they're growing up a little bit taller. The flat areas I'm talking about and referring to is just basically just grass and sand or rocky bottom. So those are the areas that I'm targeting because I saw a lot of bait fish. By bait fish, I'm referring to the bluegill and the perch that I saw swimming around. I end up anchoring up and I fish those weed lines and give them a presentation that would imitate one of the bait fish, or like in this instance, the crawfish that they're feeding on. I don't know that you'd get crawfish this far from shore. All I know is that they're looking for it and they feed on it. Again, for those of you that are fishing that shoreline, just go ahead and hit those local bait shops and take a look, like at Sportsman's Direct, take a look at what live bait they're selling and what the color patterns are. And then what you can do is you can basically just take that and apply that to either obviously purchasing the live baits if that's what you want to use, or applying that to your knowledge to get the right colors in the artificial baits. And that's not to say that the fish won't bite on other things. It's just that it makes it a lot easier and a lot simpler for you if you try to match the hatch, match what they're eating out there in their natural environment. Now with my craw presentation, I'm using two different techniques today. One is basically when I'm drifting, I'm just letting that thing drag along the bottom and bringing it in kind of slow, giving it a couple pops, making it have that fluttery action with the appendages. And the other retrieve that I'm doing is what I'm doing here. I'm basically just bobbing it up and down off the bottom, giving it that imitation of fleeing, and then landing and settling. And usually, either on the fall or when it hits, and I go to bring it back up again, is when they strike. Now, as the season progresses and these weeds grow up a little bit higher, what I like to do is I like to swim the bait through the weeds and kind of rip it through. I don't let it hit bottom as much. I mean, obviously with the first cast I do, and then I do a slow retrieve back in. But what I want is I want those appendages making noise, and I want them to be displacing water. That's going to get the fish attention, and that's going to get you the bites. Now, you know I'm a big fan of the Googan Krackin Craw, but today I'm going for a little bit bigger bite, so I'm going with these Netbait Paca Craws because they're 5 inches versus the smaller size 4-inch Krackin Craw. Now, the other reason I'm going with the Paca Craw today is because the appendages are a lot larger, they give a lot more displacement, and I'm going for that type of action today. Also, one of my favorites is the Strike King Rage Craw in green pumpkin pearl color. Now, these are a 4-inch profile as well, so again, not something I'm going to throw today. I want to go for that larger profile. I'm targeting those bigger fish. There we go. on the fall when I was bobbing it there. Good fish. All right. Another good sized largemouth, and again, this one was kind of on the fall, so I was bringing it back up, bobbing it there. All right, there we go. Another beauty. All right, let's get you back in the water. Thank you. That's a fish. Oh my gosh. You gotta be kidding me. All right. Ambition gets you caught, I guess, huh? Oh, he's peeing on me now, too. That's great. Thank you very much. Okay, are you done? Wonderful. All right, that was on the 10,000 fish headhunter. And, yeah, my favorite, the rock bass. Well, you got me good, buddy. Thank you. Appreciate that. So I hope that you learned something today from our little outing on Match the Hatch. And don't forget to get your submissions in for Catches of the Week. That's coming up this Friday. All you need to do is email them to me right down here to that email address below. And I'll also leave it down in the video description. If you're new to the channel, please do me a favor. It doesn't cost you a thing, but I would really appreciate your support. Hit that subscribe button. So until next time, be safe, be well, and as always, live to fish. Take care, everybody.